I'm Jen and welcome to my studio, and today we're going to do another step tutorial. So this is where I spend the entire video teaching you one step, broken down, making sure that I teach it to you from the basics and beyond. So today we're going to talk about a step that's honestly a little difficult to teach in a virtual format, but I'm going to do my best. We're going to talk about over the tops. Now, real quick, if you are not subscribed to this channel and you just found this channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up if you like this video so other tap dancers can find it a little bit easier, because that's how YouTube knows this is good stuff. And subscribe to become a part of the tap fam. This channel is like pretty much 90% tap dance. So if you want tap dance, you're in the right place. But anyway, so the over the top, some people call it the over the log. That's okay too. And if you have another name for it, I really want to know. Please put it in the comments below. I love finding out new names or other names for steps. It's so cool. So we've got over the top. Now I teach this in 3 different increments, 3 different steps. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to put your foot across your other foot. So you're just going to take your right foot, cross it over like that, okay? So just like that. Now, the action of an over the top is that technically you're going to jump over your own leg. Crazy, right? Who made this step up? Who thought, I want to jump over my own leg today? But we all do it. It's what we do as tap dancers. So you're here. Now, make sure that you're on a nice surface that you can do a toe stand on if you're going to attempt this particular one. If you're not on the kind of surface or in the kind of shoes that you can do a toe stand, on one foot, instead of popping on the toe, do a forced arch. Because what I'm just going to have you do is practice the action of stepping over your own leg. So my right leg is in front, so my left leg is going to plie, because you absolutely must plie. You plie, and then you just step over your own leg. Do not move your right leg. So if you're on the toe, you're here, you plie, and then come over. If you need to hold on to something, absolutely can hold on to something. So I'm standing here, I'm going to hold on to this for leverage and step over it. Anything that you need to hold on to, a chair, a kitchen counter, a friend, hold on to something for leverage if you need it. If not, you just cross it over and then practice the action of stepping over. Try the other leg. So your right leg is the standing leg, your left foot is crossed over. Plie, over. Let's try that again. Left foot, plie, over. And again, if you're in forced arch, that's okay too, if you don't want to be on your toe. Plie, over. So that's the action. That's the first increment. The second is that we are going to try picking up one leg. So I'm going to start on my left leg. So my right leg has a tiny injury right now, and I'm a little scared, so I just want to try it on the left leg first. So we're just going to hop. I want you to plie, and I want you to hop, but I don't want it to be this. You need to make space between your foot and the floor, tall enough to go over your own leg. So we're going to practice hopping like that. It's a lot of work. We're about to get real sweaty up in here, okay? Why I wore long sleeves, I don't know. It's fine. So, plie, hop. Pick up your foot. Make sure it's getting high enough. So try the other leg. Ready? Plie, up. You have to plie and you have to give it some up. So try it again. Other leg. Right leg. 5, 6, 7, 8. Plie, up. Good. So you want to practice that. You want to make sure that you're getting high enough, because if you're not hopping high enough, you're going to run into your own leg. That felt really weird, actually. You're just going to run into your own leg. You have to be able to get over it. And then the last step is to actually just try it. So what happens when you do it over the top? Technically, your leg is supposed to stay here, and you just jump over it. Now, your body is very smart. I have to tell my college kids this when they try it, because they get freaked out. Your body is very smart. You will not step on yourself. This leg will move out of the way before you land on your own leg, most of the time, okay? What what you'd want to avoid is this. This leg didn't get very high, and this leg went all the way around. This leg doesn't do that. If anything, this leg moves that much, straight back, just to be able to make sure that you clear it. But this leg, you'll see how high I have to jump over my own leg. The right leg moved back a tiny bit. Try it on this leg so you can see that. So you've got my right leg on the floor, left leg up. I'm just gonna, now my left leg did move back just a little bit, but my right leg cleared it. And that's what you have to do. There are other variations of this that we'll talk about. That's what you have to do. So if you need to hold on to something, hold on to something until you learn to get that kind of height. But the idea is that it is here, and you are plieing and jumping over it. Okay? This is this foot. I'm trying to make sure that you can see it from both sides. So you want to make sure that you're coming up. This is one of those steps that you really need in a dance. It needs to have that plie go over. That little that I made, that was like the plie, then get over. Over the tops, at first they're going to be a little scary because you're like, no, I'm going to land on my own foot. You're not. Your foot will move back. You may fall on your butt, but make sure that you have a decent surface to do that on or a friend to help you get back up. This is one of those steps I avoided teaching in a video because it's one of them that can be kind of dangerous. Wings, over the tops, and toe stands are probably my three that I find very dangerous, but they're also very important. So I needed to teach these to you. I already have a video on wings. I haven't done toe stands yet. I'm getting to that. So over the top, you have tons of different options. We understand the action. Now, you're here, you jump over. That is the action. You're not going to have it perfect the first couple times you try it. You really just need to practice, 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 and practice with these. But that's the mechanics of it. Variations. There are plenty of variations. Okay, so let's talk about these variations. Like I said, we know the action, so what can we do to change the flavor? First, instead of just jumping over it, you can actually add a toe drop in it. Now, that gets a little bit more dangerous, so make sure that you have your over the tops clean and good every time before you try adding stuff. Because that can get, now you're taking extra time underneath your leg and you're not going to move fast enough away without properly training it. So all you do is as you jump over, the right foot goes and then comes right back up. Just hit the floor, come right back up. So if you would like to try that with me. Ready? I'm trying it with my right leg doing the jump, left leg over, or left leg is up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try it the other leg. Left leg is doing the jump, right leg is up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Plie. I'm obviously better at that on my right side than on my left, and that is okay. So, what's another way that we can do a variation? You can actually twist your body to give it a little bit more. You'll see this more in musical theater numbers, that you have that little twist as you do it. So instead of jumping over it, you're actually going to jump around it. My right leg stayed a little bit straighter and swiveled around as I jumped. So you have this little bing. If you've taken ballet, it's really, really gonna feel like a little petit pas main. That's what it feels like, but with your hip joint instead of your knee joint. So it's a little tiny around. So let's try it this way. Left leg up, and it's not straight. It's still bent, but left leg up, plie, jump. And you can see there's a little twist to it. So that one you don't have to jump as high because you need to get around. You need to get that leg around. So those are just a couple of variations. You can add more than one toe. You can try adding 2. That's a lot of work. There's so many different ways you can play with over the tops. I really hope that this video helped you learn how to do them. If you are stuck on one of these increments of learning, like if you're still stuck here, that's fine. Stay there till you're ready. Stay at any level until you're ready to add a little bit more, especially with steps like these, what I call the dangerous steps. They're not dangerous per se, but there's a higher chance of injuring yourself with an over the top than there is with like a full lap, okay? So I like to just make sure that you guys are careful, because in my classroom, safety is absolutely my first priority. So I just wanted to make sure of that. Thank you guys so much for learning this step with me today. I have a lot of fun doing these step tutorials because I love teaching, and I love teaching one thing so detailed, so intricately. It makes me really happy. So yeah, thank you guys for showing up to my studio and learning a step with me. I've got tons of step tutorials. If there are steps you don't know, I think this is number like 22 or something. I don't know. It's up there, and more will keep coming. If you have steps that you want me to do, put them down below in the comments. I read every comment, and I will add those steps that you want tutorials of to my list. 100%, I promise I will. Unless I've never heard of it before, then I'm gonna have to consult like some friends overseas and be like, what is this step? Because there are steps that you guys do in other countries that we don't do here. That's so cool, right? So cool. But anyway, I've got choreography tutorials, I've got technique exercises. This channel is 90% tap. You want tap, you're in the right place. So please subscribe to this channel and join my tap fam, and hit that thumbs up button. Also hit the notification bell, because I do have a schedule, but sometimes I post a random video. Like yesterday, I just dropped a Hamilton choreography tutorial, just randomly, not on my schedule, and people are like, what? So hit that notification bell, and yeah, as always, thank you for dancing with me.